After a wonderful couple days here in Frankfurt, Germany, I'm here to get a behind-the-scenes tour of Condor's training center before heading to the airport for my flight to Anchorage. And for those on the pilot side of things, Condor does have 3 full-motion simulators at the time of making this video, 2 for the A320 family and 1 for the A330. Although this room only currently has 3 of them, this room has the ability to house up to 8 full-motion flight simulators. In the main training hall, they do have 2 cabin simulators for their Airbus A320 family as well as their A330 family, and at the time they also had one for the 757 as it was still in their fleet. The Condor flight crews learn everything in these halls, from something as complicated as in-flight emergency procedures to something as simple as how to open the door on every aircraft type that they operate. And with their wide array of projector scenarios, they can simulate anything from simply being connected to a jet bridge at the airport to the deployment of an emergency slide. And all of this can be controlled by the instructors using an iPad or another device, which of course I won't show because that's proprietary information. And even more in depth, they can project scenarios outside the passenger windows on the training aircraft models. And of course we can't forget about the pilots either, as they do have a mock-up cockpit inside these training models as well, so that the pilots can practice what to do in an emergency. This vehicle here is really interesting, and it's where they set things on fire on purpose. This is how the flight attendants and crew train for a various number of scenarios. In the event there's a fire on board the aircraft in places such as the oven, the seat, the overhead bins, and even somehow if the toilet catches on fire, they know exactly what to do, and there are mock-ups of all of these locations inside the vehicle. As previously mentioned, they did still have cabin mock-ups of the Boeing 757 as it was still in the fleet at the time of making this video, and I got a first-hand demonstration on how to open the cabin door from the inside, as well as what it's like to open the overwing emergency exit from the seat. And let me tell you something, it is not as light as it looks. It was fun seeing the cabin simulation models for the A320 as well as the A330. They do not yet have a cabin mock-up of the A321neo, but they do still have a small area where you can practice opening the door of that aircraft type, until they get the full mock-up of the Airbus A321neo. In the time I was exploring the aircraft mock-ups, the full motion simulators did become available, so let's go check that out. This particular simulator is for the Airbus A320 and is fully certified, that way crew members can do their recertification as well as their recurrence here as well. And there is also a place in the back of this simulator where the instructors can sit, that way they can go through a full array of safety procedures as well as in-flight emergencies with the crew members. If you still need to get some flight training done and all of the full motion simulators are occupied, you can use this setup here, which does offer a full wraparound screen. In addition, for pilots, there is also a simulation which shows you what to look for when you're doing a walk around. I had a really fun time here at the Condor Training Center in Frankfurt, Germany, learning what it takes to be a Condor flight crew. From here I head to the airport and take a Condor flight to Anchorage, Alaska in the United States. That video is already up on my channel.